What?
They're here! Hi!
Hi. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Becca.
Good morning, Ruel.
It's been a while since I've seen you. Exactly 2 weeks to the day. Yeah.
2 weeks, too many.
Yeah, agreed. Welcome on in, everybody. This is Good Morning Society. My name is Ruel Gaviola.
And I'm Becca Scott.
And we're here to talk about games, get into shenanigans, and enjoy our beverages.
All about the beverage. I mean,
love
the
good
games.
beverages. Yes,
I
yes.
mean, the shenanigans?
A little bit of everything.
All of the above.
Yeah, all of the above. Hope you've been well. I returned from Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Did it turn you? Are you bad now? Are you bad, Ruel?
I have no comment. But I had a great time in the World Series of Board Gaming with Jake Michaels and all kinds of folks. We'll talk about that a little bit coming up here. We got another great show today, Becca.
Another great show as always, and a beautiful high of 98 degrees day in Southern California.
Yeah.
It's October.
What happened to, didn't we have like a cool spell there for like a week or so?
Yeah,
what happened to that?
That was nice. I don't know. Let's just think about how great that was.
I miss you, cold spell.
Yeah.
I miss you.
You'll come again.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to Raina for filling in for me last week. Appreciate it, Raina.
Raina Wink's the absolute best.
That
and
was
it was
fun.
so great to have her here, and we had a good time. But that's an intimidating seat to fill. I'm
is.
very glad you're back.
I am too. I love being here. I saw y'all played Silver and Gold.
Yeah. Okay. That is. I mean, polyominoes is how this brain works.
Yeah.
I did clean up a little bit. I gotta say.
Yeah. And that's a game by one of my favorite designers, Phil Walker Harding. Praise be. Yes. So, thanks again to Raina for hanging out. We've got a fantastic show today. As always, we're going to look at what's new on the channel here at Good Time Society. Jake and I are going to give you a little update of how our World Series of Board Gaming went.
What's up, good?
Yeah. And then we're going to do our grab bag of games, where we talk about all the games all the time.
Grab that bag.
Grab that bag. We have a Society Sidebar today. Man, we got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Society Sidebar. Got to talk to our friend Ross Thompson over at Atomic Mass Games. And then, of course, we have our Jacked Up Matchup. So stick around for that.
Don't worry, we'll be working on choreography for all of these segments.
There's choreography? What?
That's what this is.
Oh,
this is choreography.
Oh, okay. I thought we were
You're doing it. You're a dancer.
Oh, yeah. I'm dancing.
Yeah.
Jacked Up Matchup.
You're the dancing queen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Dancing queen.
It's a busy day.
It is.
Yeah, for sure.
Got a lot of stuff. Do want to shout out our sponsors who make this show and all the things we do possible.
Very slick, guys. Very slick.
Was that
It's
slick?
you.
It's you.
We were slick. They had no idea where that was going.
None at all.
If you are a patron, you can support this show by going to patreon.com/goodtimesociety. If you're already there, we love you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for supporting all we do here.
Yeah. And we also have a sponsor all the way from Italy today.
Wow!
Hilarious Games, folks. We've got Timeless Journeys, the Italian Grand Tour. Becca, have you ever been to Italy?
I have been to Italy.
I have not. It's on my bucket list, like top.
I was 22 years old.
Wow,
so
just last year.
Yesterday, yeah, really.
Nice.
It's been a minute since yesterday.
Okay. Why don't we take a look inside Timeless Journeys from Hilarious Games? This is a game for 1 to 5 players where you play as a traveler, Becca, in the 18th and 19th century.
Oh, I was going to say that's me, but that's not me. No. 18th and 19th. Wow.
Yeah. We're going to explore iconic Italian cities from Venice to Florence. We're going to befriend the locals, gather inspiration to write. Ooh, I love this. You write your travel journal. I'm all about journaling, folks, and especially if you're traveling, combine the two. It's awesome.
Do you journal every day?
Not every day, but I do try to journal on a regular basis.
I love that. That's lovely.
Thank you. Also, I also like to read as well, and I want to talk about that in just a second.
I too like to read.
Yeah, reading is fundamental. You can encounter historical figures like Lord Byron, Mary Shelley, the author of Frankenstein, the very first sci-fi novel ever.
Whoa!
And John Keats. They'll provide unique challenges, offer special bonuses. This game is designed by award-winning designer, and pardon my Italian, Nestore Mangone, and newcomer Andrea Robiani. It offers.
Sounded Italian to me.
Was that Italian? Was that okay? Anyways, it offers easy-to-learn gameplay with deep strategic layers and high replayability, which definitely sounds like my jam. Mechanics include hand management, deck building, set collection, and point-to-point movement. So super thematic, it captures the adventure of the Grand Tour. This game is launching on Kickstarter, friends, October 22nd. So be sure to click the links below to follow the pre-launch page. And just as a note, this does look beautiful, but graphics and rulebook this is still prototype form.
Really?
So, yeah,
what a gorgeous prototype.
Isn't it wonderful?
Mm-hmm.
So it may be, it is subject to change before the final game production.
Wow.
So yeah, this looks really cool.
I'm so excited to travel 18th century Italy.
Same.
Absolutely gorgeous. And I like the colors, the tokens, and they have these city tokens with really nice art on them.
Yeah. If you remember, just a couple of weeks ago, we had the game Age of Comics. That's the exact same company. The Delirious Games, they do wonderful productions, and Age of Comics, I really love that worker placement game. So
Yeah, you can see that they both have a similar quality and depth to them.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see how this one plays.
Bringing down the lights a bit so we can see it better.
All right.
Yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Now you can see. But it has this really beautiful pastel aesthetic of the time. You know, dyes are expensive.
That's right. So some of the characters, we have Lord Byron, of course, John Keats, Joseph Addison, Lady Mary Wortley Montagu, early 18th and early 19th century figures. So these are the different players that you can run into.
Ooh, you can run into famous travelers with historical immersion.
Yes.
Very cool.
Love it.
I mean, a little bit of a time travel aspect that they all get to meet each other. All your favorite people in a room.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So again, that is Timeless Journeys, the Italian Grand Tour, coming soon. Again, Kickstarter launches October 22nd. So be sure to follow that link, folks, from Delirious Games, one of our sponsors today here at Good Morning Society.
Yeah, thanks Delirious for sponsoring.
Thank you, Delirious. Lots of things going on here on the channel. We've got a couple of videos that just launched within the last week since I've been gone, including a Night Shift, a playthrough.
Yeah, we've talked about this game before. It's so much fun. This is a game all about working in a nightclub as an exotic dancer and finding clients and bringing them to the VIP room and pushing your luck mechanics. As well as a dice rolling to see if you can get people to come with you. And we had such a fun playthrough with Steph and Whitney and Amy. And it's already been well watched, but if you haven't seen it yet, it's very fun.
Yeah,
they're fun people to play with.
And they crushed the Kickstarter. They absolutely crushed it.
Absolutely.
So, kudos. Also on the channel is Welcome to Night Vale. We had a video with Amy doing a preview first, and then you also did a tutorial. I was excited to see this.
This is the preview that we've done that I'm most proud of because Amy made such a hilarious script. Her delivery is so within the world of Night Vale. Please go watch it just to watch Amy's artistry. She's so good.
Nice.
And I'm really excited. I hope that we get to play some more of the role-playing game of Night Vale because I didn't realize how prolific this podcast is, this narrative podcast. I definitely had listened to it years ago, and then in receiving this, I listened to some modern episodes, and the flavor has not, it's only gotten stronger. It's like everything that you loved about it is still going strong, and it's such a rich world that it will be really fun to play in.
That's so awesome. I remember years ago when the podcast was out, I mean, it just whatever, struck a chord with the podcast community, and it's just, I love that it's a role-playing game now.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's excellent.
So, yeah, be sure to check out the preview and also Becca's tutorial of Welcome to Night Vale now on Good Time Society.
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we move along? We've got lots of stuff going on today, folks. Why don't we bring in Mr. Jake Michaels?
I know that guy.
Yeah, we know that guy. We'll bring him in, and we're going to talk about the World Series of Board Gaming. Come on in, Jake. Whoa! That was brilliant.
We had an entrance plan that I think you forgot about.
I totally forgot
It's okay. We'll save it for later.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I meant to do.
It's okay.
Was
All right.
Box it up.
We'll box it up and use it for later.
Until later.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't he supposed to appear, disappear from under the table? See, Dwere should just be on the staff.
Oh. How did Dwary know that? Wow.
Loyal watcher, loyal fan.
Thank you, Dwary.
Sees through the lines in the Matrix. So we just got back from Vegas.
Yeah.
Oh my
wow.
gosh.
What an experience.
What an experience.
World Series of Board Games.
I've never played a competitive. I don't think I've ever played in a competitive tournament for board games beyond like just the casual things we put together.
Yeah, me neither. This was
Yeah.
a first for me, first for you. We both. Well, I thought we acquitted ourselves quite.
I was happy.
nicely.
Yeah,
I was very happy. I played Acquire one day, and then I played Castle Burgundy next. We both played Castle Burgundy.
Yes.
This is the story I love. When I walked in the Castle Burgundy tournament, I looked over at Jake, and I was like, "Oh, hi, there's Jake." And then I looked across from him, and it was like, "Oh, and there's the defending, reigning 2023 champion, Angela Tao."
Tao, I recognized her when I sat down, but I was
Yeah.
like, that's maybe not her. I think it's her. No, I won't say anything. And then one of the other players was like, she won last year. I was like, that's Angela. Okay, great.
Wow, what an experience though!
Yeah. Oh my gosh. And our game was so good.
Yeah.
I think I tied for second, and she won, but only by like 6 points. And we were playing clean games.
Yeah.
I don't know if I told you this story, but I'm sure I told Matt and Becca. But like we were playing such a good game that when we were doing our optimal plays, she would compliment me. She'd be like, "Oh, nice." I was
Nice.
like, "Okay, that's good." That she
Yeah.
And then there was a time where I didn't feel good about one of my moves, and after I passed turn, I looked at it, I was like, I probably should have done that better. And I noticed she didn't compliment me. And I was like, oh, she knows I played suboptimally.
Oh,
and
no.
I was like, that could have been it.
Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, I lost my Castles of Burgundy game, but I was glad to lose to her. She was super sweet and super nice, and a friend.
I mean, you went toe to toe with the champ.
Yeah.
And you didn't back down, and you could have won.
Yeah.
I love that.
I felt like it was possible.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
My experience, I had a wonderful experience with my table. We actually played a three-handed game, so we were done a lot sooner than you all. But the guy who won, Norman, he was a wonderful human being. I had fun with him and Frank. We had a great time. I ended up placing
Norman
second.
and Frank. That's a very Burgundy's name.
It is, right? It was like we were in France. Norman and Frank. They were great. Norman was an outstanding player. I jumped to a huge lead, but I knew it wasn't going to hold. Just seeing how he was developing his yellow tiles.
Yeah, those yellow tiles, man.
Yeah, and usually that's my strategy. But I actually picked up a tip from Angela when I did an interview with her. She was talking about how a lot of people ignore animals, and there's opportunity there. And I took that opportunity. I ran with it. And unfortunately, it didn't pan out. But
she crushed in animals in ours, and
Yeah.
we all play the same map of Castles of Burgundy in the tournament, so we have to all kind of go for the same things, I guess. Depends where you place your starting castle.
yeah. Oh, so good.
So good.
So good. What a great experience. So we do have a new champion, June Kim. He is our 2024 champion. He took down the title, made it through the gauntlet of games, and ended up winning the title on Dune Imperium.
The speeches when people were getting their first place trophies were so sweet.
Wonderful.
And like heartwarming, and like thanking the people that helped them get there, and thanking their families and their friends for supporting them and coming out and doing this. And I was just like, it made it so worth it in a way.
My favorite moment was that speech that June gave at the very end when he accepted his trophy. Angela was there, the defending champion, and it was sort of like, hey, passing the baton over to the next champ. And he gave her a huge hug, and it was so heartfelt. And he shared the story of how before every game he played during the tournament, he sought her out just to talk to her. I'm like, oh my gosh. And like immediately right after, I saw Paula Devin, she was in tears. Paula was like, oh my God, that was the best speech. I was like, yeah.
That sounds right.
Yeah, it was wonderful. So it was a great community out there at the World Series. Other things we did besides not eat vegetables was...
Vegas is not a good place for nutrition.
Not at all.
No. I ate so much fried... my food pyramid was just varieties of fried chicken. That's each different square was
I can attest to
chicken.
that. Yeah, we did have some ramen. We had some barbecue.
And it has like a little bit of bok choy in it, which is the most vegetables I got in one day.
Same. I found a smoothie place one morning. That was like all my veggie intake
was smart.
Yeah, smoothie style. We played. One of my favorite experiences, Jake, was playing Vinos with you. My brain is still recovering from that game.
I think my reaction to it was I had a good time, but it was a fun game. I just felt like I'd been in a car accident. Like my body was rocked. Like it was traumatized from what happened to it.
We got to play with Casey, Brainajar, and also Benita. Shout out to Casey for teaching us.
I will never play a Lacerda game without Casey anymore.
Likewise.
I need the guide who's enthusiastic about it.
Yeah, she loves Lacerda games, and it was such a great teach.
Yes.
Folks, the teach took an hour.
But it was an efficient hour. Like
Yep.
It wasn't because we were dilly-dallying. It's just like you have to talk it through.
Yeah, there's so much on there. The game itself was about 3.5 hours, I think.
Yeah. Lacerda games are kind of notorious for that. Even though we each only get 12 turns, it's like, how did that happen? But there's just enough thinking and mathematics that are in different parts of the table that it's quite a puzzle.
Yeah, and you came up on top, my friend.
No, I didn't.
No, it was Casey then.
Casey crushed.
You were second.
I valiant second.
Yeah,
Yes.
what to me is a win because Casey knows
Yes,
his
I think
games.
that was a win. I'll take it as a win, yeah, for sure.
And I'm just glad I was like somewhat in range of the winner. But it was so much fun.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I want to try it again in the future, for sure.
Absolutely. Got to try it soon before it all
I know,
leaves the
it'll
brain.
go away, yeah.
That was our experience at WSBG. We saw a lot of fun folks. We had a great time hanging out. Mick and Starler from Our Family Plays Games. Just a wonderful
Finally got to meet
couple.
them in person.
Yeah, they're great. Dave Luza from Luzapalooza.
Yeah.
A lot of TLN members, including Duchess, Amanda Panda.
Yeah, I met
Benita.
Duchess. Yeah,
Duchess,
Amanda.
yeah. We got to hang out with Grant Lyon.
Of course, Grant put on a comedy show there, which was great. We played the biggest game of Green Team Wins,
So much
which
fun.
is, I think, the only way I want to play now, which is with an audience of like 65, 70 people.
It was such a cool experience.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, that and Blob Party. Blob Party is another one
Party,
that's
yeah,
perfect
yeah.
for that. Also saw Stephen Bonacore and also Daniel from the Game Table, who taught you a Feld game that has been long out of print.
Yeah,
What was it called?
Strasbourg.
Strasbourg, yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's a Feld game of bidding and kind of pushing your luck too.
Nice.
Like Casey dominating us in Venus, he destroyed us in that game because he's a Feld master. But
Yes.
it was great. I highly recommend it if you live in Europe because I think that's the only place you can get it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's been out of print for a while. I believe Queen Games does have the rights to it and will put it in the long queue that they have of games to remake under his name.
Yeah, they usually remake it like with a new theme, like a city theme or whatever. So I'm looking forward to trying that.
Cincinnati or something.
Yeah, Cincinnati is it's a foreign land to all. Jake, any final thoughts as we do our wrap up here?
Wow, I love the idea of a World Series of board games and the fact that so many people traveled from different places. It wasn't just Americans.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people from China, from Korea, from Europe.
Yep.
And that was really great to see. It was
It
it was just nice that it wasn't just such a localized thing and people really came for the competition.
Yeah, it's a true World Series, right?
Yeah.
It's international, and sure enough, our winner was from San Diego.
Yeah, that's that's true. That's a fair point.
Yeah.
I will also say a lot of women that were winners of different tournaments as well, and a lot of women playing in the competitive scene, which we don't statistically see as often at the cons, and it was so nice and refreshing.
Yeah.
And they're hot? Is that what you said? At least you said it.
The final table I called with Camilla from the Dice Tower. We did Splendor, and the winner was a woman, Linda Lynn. So congrats to her.
Yeah, that's
and
great.
again, congrats to June Kim, our 2024 WSBG champion.
Yeah, congrats, June.
Yeah, and thanks, Jake.
Thanks for having me on.
We'll do the intro better next time, I promise.
Even better.
Yeah.
It'll be so great.
All right, my friend.
Bye.
Bye. Look at that. GG's.
Wow.
GG's.
The artistic
I noticed the switch
framing.
step. Yeah, I didn't even look. That was look free.
That was well done.
Good thing we were in frame. I had no idea.
No, you were perfect. Hey, Becca's back, folks.
Hi.
Why don't we talk about some more games with the grab bag? Oh wait, was it grab bag of games? The grab bag. Of games. This is obviously a grab bag, folks.
Are we mic blasting?
Sorry, that's my fault.
Oh,
It's good now.
oh, okay.
Oh no! Did you unplug the
Jake
mic?
was so excited to leave that he just wanted to get out. He wanted to get away from you guys so
Take
fast
this mic.
that he unplugged the
I'm
mic
done.
before I could mute him.
Wow.
Oh no!
Okay. But
Sorry,
we're back.
everybody. Sorry for your ear.
Yeah, sorry about that, folks.
That's what I get for thinking that Jake should be allowed to talk. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
No more
Great.
talking,
Why'd you
Jake.
let this happen?
Had a great time at WSBG. You know what else is happening this week? Not the WSBG. It's Spiel in Essen,
Essen!
Germany. Have you been to Essen?
I went in 2018, I want to say.
Okay.
And I would love to go back. It's a long way to travel, but I'm sure I'll be back someday.
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
No, that's another bucket list item. I would love to go to Essen Spiel, but start in like London and work my way down.
Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
you're going to go to Europe,
That's
go
the
to
thing.
Europe.
Yeah, seriously. So Spiel is happening this week, starting tomorrow. It's the biggest board game convention in the world. It's literally like hundreds of thousands of people. I do want to shout out, again, this is a of personal interest to me, the Play to Z booth there. If you're out there at Spiel, folks, don't forget to visit Play to Z. We got a lot of great games there.
Spiel to Z?
Spiel to Z.
Isn't that what Spiel means?
That's perfect. That is perfect. Oh my God.
Yeah. Oh, wow. As the German speaker, I didn't even pick up on that. Wow. That's how embarrassing.
Brilliant.
Because
I was
German
like,
people,
it's not A.
because German people will be like, well, if you call it either Spiel or Essen, neither of those have much meaning in a vacuum.
Yeah.
One's just a town and one just means play. So you've got to say Spiel to Essen.
Nice. Well done.
Paula told me this is one of her favorite conventions.
Yeah.
Paula Dimming, Things Get Dicey. And she said the reason why is because she gets the most actual game demo time on the floor.
Yeah.
There's just so much actual gameplay and room for it and tables that you can just sit down and play a game.
I mean, yeah, this is the Super Bowl of board games. So they released like over 1,000 games at this thing. It's insane. Like we have Gen Con here in North America, but this is like times 2.
Yeah, I like the junior leagues. Gen Con is my jam.
Same. So be sure to check out, I mean, if you're at Spiel, go check out booth number 4-H522. I'm sure you remember that. Play to Z or Spiel to Z, as Becca's shown us how to speak German.
You're welcome.
One game I do want to highlight that we have available is YRO. It's called Euro. And I just want to highlight it because it's got the cutest little chibi figures. Is it chibi?
Chibi.
Chibi. Look how cute that is.
Yeah, I think you have to really highlight the eye.
Yeah. Chibi.
Because they're always adorable.
Yeah, and you're building using cards. It's a quick combo engine builder. You're building a 3x3 grid with these characters. So just a quick shout out to our friends, or I do have a personal vested interest in this. So full disclosure.
This is the Play to Z game?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Very fun.
Yeah. So and these games are released in Spiel, but they will be available retail outlets later on this month as well. It's October. Did you know that?
I disagree. Yeah. What is it? Matt, was it Matt yesterday that asked, did we not pay our September bill? Where did September go?
I don't know.
Hard to say.
Yeah. Another game that we'd like to talk about is Ice and Idols. This is a thrilling game for 2 to 4 adventurers, and from Inside Up, they are the creators of Earth. This caught my eye immediately, Becca. Look at this. Is actually like a Lazy Susan. Ooh. That you're gonna be rotating around. It's a 30 to 60 minute game. It's pick 'em deliver tile placement, and look how you're gonna place the tiles.
It's like the little slidey things that you get from the vending machines as a kid.
Right, and then you're gonna place cubes and do the things. It's a unique pick up and deliver game with that twist of how you can use the Lazy Susan to move the board around there.
I gotta look up, how do I know Matt Hansen? He's done some games.
Yeah, the name sounds really familiar. I should have done a little more research.
No, don't worry. We got a button that will tell us things.
Yeah. I do want to shout out the artist, Edu Vowles. They did the art for Bitoku and Three Ring Circuits, which are absolutely gorgeous games from DeVere. But yeah, check out that.
It's like we got Quantum Shift. Does that ring a bell?
Oh, Quantum Shift, really? Okay. That's an
Reality
old school
Shift
game.
as well.
Right on. Where I've always wondered that. Why is Susan so lazy? I don't know.
How do Susans around the world feel about it? That's what I'd like to know.
Exactly.
Susan's in chat. Rise up. Tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us about how you've been oppressed your whole life.
I
Rise
think
up,
that
my
these
best.
are clever Susans. They work smarter, not harder.
Yep.
Ooh.
That's right. I love it.
As Senora Godoy Ramos would always tell me in Spanish class, work smarter, not harder. She had a sign.
All right, so
Words of wisdom.
we've spoken so far on the show in Italian, German, Japanese, and now Spanish. Are there any
Well,
other
trabajo
40s fascist
más-
countries you want to cover?
No trabaja. No.
Aloha.
Yeah, got it. Nailed it.
Why don't we move on to the next couple of games before we get in trouble here?
Uh-oh. By speaking different languages badly? No.
No,
No
never.
one's ever hated that.
We've got a twofer this time from Garfield Games. We've got Scarbray and The Anarchy. These are 2 different games, but it's 2 for 1. Garfield. They do wonderful games such as Raiders of the North Sea, Architects of the West Kingdom.
Ooh.
And these are the next in the line. I don't think they're actually based in the world of Raiders of the North Sea, but the first one, Scarbray, designer Bobby Hill, did a game called Hadrian's Wall. If you know anything about Hadrian's Wall, that's like one of the heavier roll and write games out there, and this is the next evolution of that game. And actually, I should turn this around. Anarchy is what we're looking at right now from designer Shem Phillips. It's a worker placement game. If you know anything about Shem Phillips, oh my goodness, his worker placement mechanics, they're always like got a really interesting twist to them. So that's Scarbray, and I'm totally, is this? Oh yeah, this is Scarbray. Okay. And then
I love Paladins of the West Kingdom and Architects and Raiders. I love all those, and they were published by Renegade, I guess.
Yeah. So
that's why I didn't know their company name, Garfield.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited to hear. This is right up my alley. I love that kind of worker placement. I feel like the boards are so intuitive. I really love. That's just my jam.
Yep.
Ooh, do those little resource tokens looks like they clip into the squares in the board?
Yeah.
Look at that up at the top of the screen.
Double layer
boards.
cardboard?
Yeah. Always
All my
fun.
favorite things.
Yeah, gotta love that. So that was Scarbray. Now we're looking at the Anarchy. And that's what I wanted to talk about, where this...
Anarchy!
Anarchy!
In the UK!
Yes. Oh, yeah, nice reference.
You know, I was a punk kid.
Oh, that's right.
I
yeah.
burned flags in the street, I'm not gonna lie.
That's right.
Don't worry, they were, it wasn't illegal when I did it.
Oh. Laws were different back
Nothing's
then.
illegal when you do it.
Statute of limitations.
The Anarchy is a heavy roll and write. So this actually, you don't have one sheet that you're writing on. You have like 2 sheets.
This is extreme. I've never seen a roll and write like this.
It's pretty awesome. Hadrian's Wall and also Twilight Inscription. That's the Twilight Imperium roll and write, which we still need to play.
I want to play that.
It's insane. You have like 3 sheets of paper.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and just like that, this is the Anarchy, and you are trying to combo things and basically chain things where you flip and fill, and then you're chaining everything to get the resources to complete the goals. It's a lot.
Oh man.
And I love that.
To where Nightcat thinks it was a chibi kind of punk that I had.
Okay.
No, braces, full face of acne, and a lot of metal jewelry.
Oh, nice. Do we have pictures of that?
I'll have to do some research
I
for
would
you.
love to share that. Yeah. So that is, again, that's on Kickstarter right now, folks. It is a good-looking Kickstarter, in my opinion.
Oh.
You like that?
Callback.
Throwback.
Throwback.
One last game today on the docket here. This is Citizens of the Spark. This is from Thunderworks Games designer Philip Dewberry. He's done a game called Revolution, a really old school game, and also Black Orchestra. This one has drafting, melding, layering, and set collection. There's a ton of cards in this game. This is one of those games, sort of like Dominion, where you have different markets that you're trying to buy the cards from, hoping to get them all together in the right combinations so you can play these anthropomorphic animals.
Dreams come true.
Right?
Ooh, that looks like the root bird faction.
Oh, totally.
Oh wow, yeah. These are terrifying animals. They're not messing around.
Yeah.
Oh, I've played this.
Oh, have you played this?
Yeah, I saw this at Gen Con.
Nice.
This game is really sick.
Okay, cool.
It looks extremely difficult, and that's what I like in a card game. Let's go.
Nice. Okay. I didn't know they were doing demos of that. That's exciting.
Yeah, it was in their special. No, it was Gamma.
Gamma.
We got a sneaky preview.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're gonna have 7 to 10 different animal types and 30 different creatures. Again, you're trying to combo the heck out of it in order to score the most points and win the game.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. The artwork is really unique. It's like beautiful watercolor mixed with fierce warrior animals.
Yeah.
Which is an interesting combination that I don't think I've seen before. I like that.
Awesome. Cool. All right. So those are the hot new games that we want to talk about. Next, we want to move on to our society sidebar.
What?
It's with Ross Thompson, past Ruel. Can you take it away, please?
Hi, Ross.
Hi, Ross.
And good morning, folks. Welcome to our mid-show segment where we talk to professionals in the industry and get to know them better. And we get to hang out with a good friend of the channel today, Ross Thompson. Hi, Ross.
Hey, everybody. Thank you so much, Ruel. I'm glad to be on the show. I'm sorry Becca can't be here, too, but hey, Becca.
Nice. Shout out to Becca, who's not here. We pre-record this, obviously. And
oh, totally.
yeah, Ross, before we get going, could you let the folks know at home who you are and what you do for those that don't know?
Yeah, so I am the director of marketing over at Atomic Mass Games. So we are the miniatures division of Asmodee. So we make the miniatures game for Star Wars and Marvel. Our main game lines, you may know us from Star Wars Legion, Star Wars Shatterpoint, Star Wars Resurrected Protocol, and things like that. Also online, you may see me around. I run the tabletop game jobs group with Jessica Fisher. They're super cool too. And then I go to a lot of shows and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm around.
Yeah, anyone that goes to conventions in North America, I feel like you're going to run into Ross at some point or another. You know, and all these different conventions that we go to. It's always I'm always happy to see your smiling face, my friend, and it always reminds me I need to eat more burritos in my life. So
I mean, I think we all should, right? It's just one of those things. Like whenever I get back to San Diego, I'm just like, I'm gonna get a burrito, do a thing, and do all that, right?
Yeah.
So it's good.
Yeah, they are the best here in Southern California, that's for sure. Ross, what's new and exciting at Atomic Mass Games these days?
Yeah, so we're doing really good right now. We've got a lot of fun stuff coming out for Marvel Resurrected Protocol. One of our new things with that is Apocalypse is on the way. So if you know X-Men really well, the big bad Apocalypse, he's coming out, and then he'll have his whole terrain kits coming out. So we have these cool tombs and these cool cyber Egyptian kits that are happening as well. He'll have a big ultimate encounter for him too. So people that know what's going on with that. We've also got a really nice retail kit on the way for Apocalypse. So it'll have this cool little gold foil card. There's him uninjured, and of course, there he is, all upset. He's gonna do his thing. So we've got some cool stuff coming out for MCP, and then of course for Star Wars Shatterpoint. We just previewed and announced that we're going to be coming out with a very scoundrel-based releases for the next month. So we're going to have Lando and all the cool kids from Cloud City.
Yes.
With Robot and the Cloud City Troopers there. We're going to have General Veers and some Snow Troopers as they're landing on the Hoth. Then we've got all the cool. It's a new kit coming out where it's going to have the bounty hunters, and they're all going to be secondaries for Shatterpoint. So we've got Boba Fett, we've got IG-88, we've got Dengar, and we've got Bosk. And they're going to be in this really cool kit. They're all very dynamic, which is going to be great.
That's cool.
So those are going to be coming out, and you can kind of see where those are going. And then for Star Wars Legion, if you paid attention during our July mini Strab event, which was just a few weeks ago, we kind of shared that we're doing a new rules refresh for Star Wars Legion. For people that have been playing for a long time, you can download all the rules, all the cards, all the Battle Force stuff right now, and that's available to just go and start playing. So we're going to have a lot more to share with Star Wars Legion, but if you go and check out on our YouTube channel, you can see the stuff hanging out with that. We're excited. We're going to be bringing a lot of new hard plastic miniatures, a lot of resculpts, and a lot of like these refreshed rules to kind of bring a new modern feel.
Awesome.
To Legion. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So someone like me who, I mean, obviously I love Star Wars, but I'm still sort of like, I've dabbled a little bit in the miniatures world. Like, what's like a good entry point for me with some of the stuff you guys do?
One of the cool things with our games from Atomic Mass Games is we've built our stuff in a way where entry point is very friendly and accessible, right? So we have our core box for Shatterpoint and our core box for Marvel, where essentially you've got everything you need to go in that box. It's got the starter miniatures, it's got terrain, it's got all the dice you need, the measuring tools, all the little components, the rule book and everything there. So for Shatterpoint and for Marvel Resurrected Protocol, either of those box sets are going to be good to go. For the Marvel one, you're going to have characters like Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, Black Widow, Dr. Octopus, Ultron, things like that. And then with the Shatterpoint box, that's all very Clone Wars. So you're going to have Anakin, Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, Darth Maul, those kind of characters there. And the way they play is very neat because you've got a character card for each thing. And so all your rules are pretty much on that card, right? So of course there's going to be like additional rules, like here's how movement works, or here's how these things work. But you don't have to remember all this extra stuff for your army or your thing. Everything is very squad based and skirmish based.
Okay.
So for you're able to pick it up and go, cool. Hey, I want to play with these characters here. You get their cards, you put it in front of you. Let's go. And what's neat is all of our character packs and our squad packs for both those games, they just add more characters to it, right? So there's no factions you're playing in. But if you want to play with affiliations or like keywords, you get more scoundrels, you get more Avengers, that kind of thing there. That way you can kind of build what you want. But the game is made where anybody can play with any stuff you want, but there are bonuses for certain cards or tactics and things like that.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, I do like to play me a certain scoundrel character personally. I'm a huge Lando Calrissian fan, so I would love to play as Lando.
the Lando miniature coming out is going to be so cool, and he's got a thing too where his keyword kind of plays around. So if he's work for the Empire or for the Rebels
Nice.
or be a mercenary,
Love it.
he can do that. So
Awesome. Cool.
yeah.
Well, thanks, Ross, for letting us know about what's happening in the world of miniatures at Atomic Mass Games. But before we get going, I'd love to, I always love hearing about all the different hobbies that you do. You do all kinds of cool stuff. Is there anything you'd like to share with our Good Morning Society friends out there?
Sure. So when I got started in board games for work, I was like, oh man, now I've turned a hobby into work. I need to get another hobby. So I started doing medieval reenactment and medieval fighting. So I do a thing called the SCA. I've been doing it since like 2008, 2006. And so I do a lot of medieval fighting and armor, stuff like that. I go to big wars and stuff like that. So in October, in like about end of the month after Spiel, I'll be flying back from Germany and then packing my car and then heading up to Bakersfield to go to like a 3,000 person medieval camping event.
What?
So yeah, it's pretty
That's
cool.
amazing.
So it's fun. If you want to see more about it, obviously you can go to the SCA.org and stuff like that. But if you want to see some really cool videos of SCA fighting, it's called Brown Falcon Productions. My buddy Nathan runs this video, and he brings a GoPro, and he puts his GoPro on the side of his helmet. And it's got like a 360 thing.
Yeah,
so you can literally like move around and be like, oh man, what would it be like on the field? Well, he's right in the middle of it all, and you can see a lot of cool stuff there. So it's
awesome.
Pretty fun.
Oh, that's so cool. Ross, thanks again for hanging out with us here on Good Morning Society. Before we let you go, could you let folks know where they can reach you on the interwebs?
Sure. Yeah. So first off, thank you for having me on. I have to say the new content you guys have been doing with this channel has been fantastic. I listen as often as I can, and it's really cool to have like an ongoing thing. So I just want to say I appreciate everything that you're doing and keep rocking it there.
Thank you, Ross.
For me, I'm at Ross Thompson on most things. If you want to follow me, you can find me on LinkedIn. That's really good there. I'm almost Kirk on Twitter and Instagram, but that's a whatever thing there. A big thing is if you're looking to find a job in the gaming industry, go to the Tabletop Game Jobs group on Facebook. We post in there pretty much daily for roles across the industry. If you want to get into game design, production, marketing, logistics, that kind of stuff there. It's remote. There's in-person stuff. Check it out. That's a really good group to be a part of, and you can find me on there too.
Yes, awesome. Yeah, folks, be sure to check that out. We'll put links in the show notes below. Definitely check out the tabletop group that Ross and Jessica run. It's fantastic. Okay, thanks again, Ross, and thank you all for watching Good Morning Society.
And thank you, Pastor Ruel and Ross, for that interview. Appreciate it. I always love listening to Ross, his stories about the SCA.
I could listen to this man talk about anything for any amount of time. He's just a wonderful person.
He is.
Knows everyone, friends with everyone.
Yeah, he's such
me some Ross Thompson.
Such a good guy.
Yeah.
Thank you again, Ross, for doing the interview. That's your Society Sidebar. And now we're going to our
Jacked Up Matchup.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Well, we're getting it, folks.
We're getting an honorary dance degree from Juilliard.
Thank you.
Whoa!
That was cool. And it is the Halloween season because we just learned it's October.
I just got a chill because not only, on the other hand of, yes, September went by too fast, but October is the most fun season for me. I love spooky things.
Yes.
And I have scheduled some spooky events. Los Angeles has really great immersive theater in the Halloween season, and I have two booked that I'm so excited about.
Can you talk about one of any of them?
Yes. Okay, so this week I'm going to see something called Mask, M-A-S-Q exclamation point. It's a masquerade ball, and I don't know too much about it beyond that, but I know about the show this theater troupe did last year.
Okay.
This is unrelated to the Jacked Up matchup, but I'm so excited I have to tell you. So last year they did one called Fangs exclamation point. I think with live theater you got to put some emphasis to really get people out.
Yeah.
It is such a beautiful original show that they created and staged in the Mausoleum in Pasadena.
Whoa.
And yeah, they use this whole beautiful space. It's like floor to ceiling marble and floor upon floor of like terrifying hallways because you just think there are bones inside these walls.
Oh, yeah.
But the story they told was about this village, and they all had like a vaguely Eastern European accent, that this village that all had to like serve the Lord that lived on top of the hill, and partway through you learn he's actually a vampire, but there's this, they're all preparing for like the May Day ceremony where there will be a May Day queen, and all the contestants are the 18-year-old girls in the town, and then spoilers because you cannot see it again. It was a one-time thing. You learn that one of them will be sacrificed to the vampire every year, and this is how they keep the peace. But this year there were dissenters, and the way that they tell the story is what's really interesting, because they pull people away. They split you up in groups, and then you just see some scenes with some of the townsfolk, and then you're brought together and pulled apart in different amounts of numbers to see certain scenes, and then everybody at least at one point will get a one-on-one conversation with one of the characters.
No way.
And then once you've had your one-on-one, they put a little like necklace around your neck so that you don't get pulled away again, and everybody gets one. It was just so well choreographed. Like they'd leave a group of 10 people in the end of a hallway, and then they'd say, wait here, shh, what's that? I have to go, and run away. And then someone else would say, what are you all doing here? Come with me. And like after you were waiting for 30 seconds in the dark in the mausoleum.
Oh my
and
gosh.
It's brilliant. I can't wait to see what they do with this masquerade ball one.
That sounds incredible.
I'm so stoked.
Wow,
Yeah.
immersive theater, folks.
They sold out. They had to keep adding runs last year. I
Amazing.
saw the very last night they ever performed it last year.
Okay.
And this year I'm seeing one of the first. So
Oh, cool.
I'm excited, and maybe we'll go more than once.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow. Very cool. So yeah, that's the perfect way to kick off the Halloween season.
Yeah.
And we're going to kick things off here on the Jacked Up Matchup with Whirling Witchcraft.
Ooh.
Woo! This is the way I like to explain this game. There was a comedian, it used to be many, many years ago, named Lucille Ball.
You mean the inspiration for my whole personality?
Lucy did a show called I Love Lucy. I love Lucy. And
So did America.
America really did. And I like to describe this game as that classic scene in I Love Lucy in the candy factory. This is that game.
Oh gosh, okay.
So we're going to be producing, in this case, spells. This is our workbench, and we have the different ingredients. We have, we don't have any Heart of Shadows right now, but we do have mandrakes, mushrooms, spiders, and toads. And what we're going to do is, on our turn, we have 4 spell cards, and we're going to play one of those spell cards, and then during the brew phase, we're going to brew these potions, Becca. And to do that, you're going to take whatever ingredients are necessary at the top here. So I take 2 spiders.
I'm gonna take 2 mushrooms and one spider, 1 toad.
Nice. And then you've completed the potion. You're gonna create these next ingredients that come off from the supply. So I have managed to create a spider, a toad, and 2 mushrooms.
Oh gosh, okay, I feel like I've already made a mistake, because I looked at this and I said, this kind of reminds me of Century Spice Road.
Yes.
Where I feel like early on you want to be making lots of cubes.
Yes.
But I have just made 1 cube, a Heart of Shadows.
Okay, so go ahead and place your Heart of Shadow here, because I'm gonna show you, this is just a sample turn.
no.
We're gonna practice.
Okay.
So what you do now is, at the end of the turn, you take the ones you've created and place in your cauldron.
Cauldron.
Okay? The ones that you've used, they go back to the supply.
Supply.
And then we trade cauldrons.
Oh my gosh.
Just like a conveyor belt in I Love Lucy. And now you have to place what your opponent's made into your workbench.
Everything or 1?
Everything.
What?
Now, you may be wondering, what happens if I have no space on my workbench? I'm glad you asked, Ruel. The reason why, or what happens is, if you have no space there, those go back to your opponent. Okay, so if you had no space for the Heart of Shadow here,
Yeah.
you would give it back to me, and I would place it here. That's 1 victory point.
You're trying to fill up my stuff, and I'm trying to empty it.
Exactly.
Oh, this is the I Love Lucy Chocolate Factory.
Totally, yeah.
Okay.
And it's the first person to 5, and game over. It's a quick game.
Okay, love it.
So why don't we? Okay, that's how you
I
play.
don't know. We can keep it.
You want to keep it?
It's a jacked up matchup.
Okay, let me put this here. And now we look at our cards, and oh, by the way, that's one thing I want to show. The card that you have, there's 2 Arcana symbols on top. Go ahead and.
I've got 2 books.
2 books. So go ahead and take a book. You have your Arcana tracker. So you start with 1 book, and then since you have 2, you go over to the second spot. That means it triggers the book effect, and that is what the little reference card down there is for. The book says choose a type of ingredient, for example, spiders. For this round, the player may take ingredients of that type from the supply as if they were on their workbench when filling recipe inputs. So, in that case, the spiders, or whatever you want to call, instead of using it from your workbench, you can take it from the supply.
But that helps you.
No, because...
You're trying to fill mine up. I'm trying to empty it out.
Yeah, but if you use from the supply rather than... Oh, wait, yeah. It'll help you complete recipes.
Yeah.
Right, okay. So anyways, that's the end of the round. Now what we do is trade our cards to your opponent.
Okay.
And then you drop back up to 4. We have 3, so draw 1. This remains here, so we're going to continue building that engine.
Got it.
Okay.
And this is going to happen again?
If you'd like it to. It depends what you have on your bench.
Okay.
Okay. There are some like this. I should have mentioned this. Usually I have an arrow, like the card you played has an arrow, so that means this goes here. If it has a little squiggly line, you could do either side.
Whoa.
But once you choose, that's the way it remains.
Okay, got it.
Okay. All right, so then we continue. I am going to go with,
I have the summoning of spores.
Okay, I'm doing the potion of speed. So we can do this simultaneously. And I do want to point something out, Becca. When you make one here, so obviously I've done this here. Oh, do you have another arcana? I have the bird. That goes there. It's only one.
Do I get to keep this,
Yeah,
or
so
it goes
it's just
away?
it's just gonna move down. If you have another book, you go to 3. If you have a 4th book, you go to 4. It triggers every even number.
Okay, and then I'm always booked because that was my very first one played?
Oh yeah, the book, no, that just counts for that card. Now you have a new card.
Oh, I have a cauldron, and
Yeah.
it's just one.
Correct, so it won't trigger till the 2nd.
Okay, so I don't have to use this,
It's always optional, yes.
but it's always available.
It's not always available. It's only available when you hit the 2nd spot.
Thank you. 2,
You're
4,
welcome.
6.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do want to point this out. So I've made this potion of growth. So I use my 2 blue cubes. I make a frog, and 2 mushrooms. So let me point this out. So the ones that you make, you can use those for other potions. So I'm going to use this blue one I've created there.
Oh, the order matters.
Yeah, and then I'll do a green and a red one there, which allows me to produce 2 reds and a green.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then you've made...
Oh gosh, yeah, I have used the Book of Midnight again, and I will make one Heart of Shadows, and then my Summoning of Spores, I used 2 green to make 1 Mandrake and 2 mushrooms.
Nice. So the ones that you've made go into your cauldron.
Yeah.
The ones you use go back to the supply.
Supply.
And then we trade.
Trade. Oh wait, you made too many.
Yeah.
No.
Hopefully you have enough room on your bench.
I sure do.
Okay, I do too. And then we shall trade cards and draw back up to 4.
Okay. Oh, not that.
Yep. Thank you. And draw back up to 4.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And then we do it again.
Interesting. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh no, I will play this one. All right.
I think I have to play this. Okay.
Okay.
So
does it have an arcana symbol? Mine does, so I'm going to move my bird to the right.
I have a book.
Okay.
So I've lost my book ability for now.
Yep. And then I have the crow ability, which means I may remove up to 2 ingredients from my workbench. They may be the same or different type. I'm going to remove 2 mushrooms, because I was starting to fill up. And that's my ability. And then we do our potions.
The crow is the best to get stuff out of your workbench.
I like the crow, yeah.
All right, great.
So I'm going to do this. I'm going to start with my Fear Charm. It is a mushroom, which creates 2 spiders. I'm going to use those 2 spiders over here to create a spider, a frog, or a toad, and 2 mushrooms. And then I'm going to use this spider to create a motion of speed. And then I'll use this one, toad, and a mushroom to create more stuff.
You're making me very nervous. I need to get rid of red because you have cleverly filled my red bar. Wait, how did you use so much red stuff?
Yeah, I just had those
you
cards.
You removed 2 and then you spent 2.
Yep. I made 2 spiders, put them here to make all this stuff, and use that spider to go here to make all that stuff.
You're tricky. You're a tricky one.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna need at least 1 blue here and a green here. Luckily, I can do blue or green in this spot.
Nice.
And red's becoming an issue.
Okay.
But here we go. You're gonna get a white and 2 reds.
Uh-oh.
You're gonna get a heart of shadows.
Ooh, the heart
You're
of
gonna
shadows scaring me.
get, 2 spiders and a mushroom, and I'm giving them to the cauldron.
Yep, all the stuff go cauldron, and then the stuff you use go back into the supply. And then we trade these.
Speed it up, boys.
Here's some red for you. Enjoy the
No,
mushrooms.
I think you got me.
This heart of shadow.
I have exactly enough room.
Same. Okay, so this next round, yeah, things are going down. Okay. Cauldron's back, and then we will trade hands.
And draw.
Then draw back up to 4 next turn.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta do this.
Why can't I do that? Wish I could do one many times.
Oh, you got, okay, this is what I gotta do. Yep. All right.
Choices must be made.
Yeah. Whirling Witchcraft, friends. This is the way we're kicking off our Halloween season here on
okay.
Good Morning Society.
I can make something and then give something. Oh gosh. It's getting difficult.
Yes. Oh, what card did I play? Ooh. Forgot about that. Maybe I want to do... Because you're going to produce another Heart of Shadow for me. I need to clear some space.
I think that I can't actually use what I want to use. All right, I'm just going to go simple. Spore Lore. This is a red to a white.
Okay. Doing Storm Incantation. I need to move my crow down to the next spot.
I get my first crow.
Nice.
And I'm going to move everything
Look at all
up.
those. Oh my gosh. So you get to trigger 2 powers. The cauldron, which is you may add 1 ingredient of any type from the general supply directly to your cauldron.
Oh, to the cauldron.
Yeah, so you just get a freebie.
I'll go Mandrake.
Okay.
Wait, yeah, you're
so
not.
I have 3 mandrakes and I'm full on the Heart of Shadows. Just
Oh, okay, I'll go Heart of Shadows.
Okay. And then,
Oh, you do get to spend one, though.
Yeah. That's what I'm hoping I'll be safe. But you're going to create 1 that I'm going to take.
Yeah, I think it's same difference because I'm hopefully creating 2 mandrakes.
Yep.
So I'll take that.
Okay.
And then choose a type of ingredient. For this round, the player may take ingredients of that type from the supply as if they were on their workbench when filling recipe orders. I will say spiders.
Okay, so blues are free for Becca this turn, and let's do our potion. Let's do this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm full on red, but
Okay, red's going there. Create 2
oh
blues.
gosh, you're gonna get me.
2 blues
I can only get rid of
there.
4.
Get a blue, a green, and 2 reds. And then, ooh, I need spider. So I'm gonna take a spider from here, a toad and a mushroom from there. It's gonna create 2 mushrooms and 1 toad. Then
Alas.
I do get to use my Heart of Shadow, which will create a Heart of Shadow, a mushroom, and a spider.
I am 1 froggy short of making this potion of stamina.
Oh, did you create any frogs? Or, because you could use frogs that you create down here.
I did not.
Oh no.
Interesting. Okay, so I have to choose between these 2. And you're spending a lot of blues.
Yep.
So I might as well make this mandrake, even though it doesn't get rid of a red for me. And this came from here, so I'll put that back.
Good call.
Okay.
All right. Make the stuff.
Let's make this up.
Make the candy. I mean the ingredients.
The children need the candy. Need to stop giving you red.
Yeah.
It's not working. Okay.
Okay.
Blues.
Nice.
Okay, we need to learn to make a green. That's
right.
my goal.
So now the ones that we made go into our cauldron.
Enjoy.
Oh no. Then everything else goes back in the supply.
Wait, do you get to put them on the bottom even if you don't have the ingredients for the top?
No, you only.
Did I give you?
Becca.
Oh, sorry. I'm
Look
just
at
used to
Ray.
filling orders.
did I
Thank you for
blow
paying
your
attention.
Good job, Ray.
No, I didn't
Thanks,
mean
Ray.
to. All right.
Okay, well, here's the problem for me. Becca is giving me mandrakes and a Heart of Shadows. I don't have space for either of these, Becca, so you get 2 points.
Yay!
And then we'll go in your little top.
I don't
thing
have
there.
room for these 2 reds, so you also
All
get
right,
2 points.
we are tied. I love it.
Ooh, my first Heart of Shadows.
All right, so it's a race to 5. We're almost halfway there, folks.
I feel like your engine's stronger, though.
I
I'm
hope
in trouble.
So. I hope so. Draw another card. Okay.
Okay.
So I'll do this. What do you have? Ooh, I gotta go all in on reds, I think. That's my only shot.
No.
Oh, that's no good. Wait, if I do this. No. Oh, no, that is. Okay, what's the cauldron do? Cauldron?
That's never gonna
Cool.
happen.
Yeah. Okay, that'll make a blue. This will. Okay. Ah! Darn it.
It's fantastic. You're framing your hands up for the top down so perfectly.
Oh, nice.
Every one of your exclamations, we can see exactly what it's about.
Oh, I love it. Okay,
That's
I
great.
need to get rid of red, but
I know, I gotta get rid of
how?
the Heart of Shadow of the mandrakes. So this will allow me to do that.
So when you fill one up and the other player scores, you don't go back down to 0?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. You just continue. It's a quick game. Do I do this or do I do this? That'll get me a frog. No, it's basically the same thing.
Gotta go
You've
with
been
this
cranking
one.
out those. Oh, okay, I'm doing this. All right.
Potion of backache for you.
The Vortex Potion. I get 2 cauldrons, so 1, 2. That's going to trigger. I get to add 1 ingredient of any type from the general supply directly to my cauldron. I'm going to add a mushroom. Okay.
I'm gonna move my cauldron and it's not doing anything for me.
Okay. And then let us create potions or make
So
chocolate.
this only triggers when you move into that space.
Correct.
Okay, just checking.
Yep.
Great.
Oh
great,
boy.
great.
Okay, so I'm going to go here first. Storm Incantation.
I gotta get rid of red.
Red, green. No, red, blue. Oops. Okay. Then I'll use a mandrake to create a spider, mushroom, and toad. Okay. And then now I have. I'm going to use a red to make 2 more spiders. I'm going to take those spiders from my fear charm that I've created. I'm going to use those to make the Rite of Growth, which gives me another spider, another toad, and 2 mushrooms. And then I'm going to use this spider here, this toad here, this mushroom here to make 2 more mushrooms and a toad. And I'm done.
Alas, I cannot. Oh my gosh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Ooh.
You're gonna get 2 more. Okay.
Make your stuff.
I would love to make this mandrake, but
Oh, not enough.
do I go? Okay,
frogs.
but I'd have to spend 1 less red. Okay, so right now I have 5 open spots for red, and you've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, you're safe.
But if I choose to do this one instead, then I have to give you 1.
Okay.
But I would get another.
That might be worth it.
And so far, you've got. I would give you 2 mandrakes. I would get 2 through, and so I think that's the optimal way to play it.
Yeah,
here.
and you're dropping those Heart of Shadows on me, which is gonna kill me.
Yeah, I got 2 Heart of Shadows,
Darn it.
2 mandrakes,
2 mandrakes? Okay, so you're gonna be really close to winning this round.
but not quite.
Okay. Yeah, we're going one more round.
Oh, I did not do that one, and then I get 2 red.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so let's put those in the cauldron.
The most evil little.
Yeah.
I can't help it. I'm just a witch. This is my voice.
There you go.
Thank you.
Place those on your workbench.
Ooh, a second
I
Heart of
cannot place
Shadows.
that. I cannot place that.
Oh wait, I did end up giving you 2.
Yes.
I
so
miscounted.
2 more points to Becca.
2 more points to Ruel.
Yeah. Oh, one more round. This is it. Okay, and then these go back into the supply. Fun little game, right?
It's so fun. I love it. This is so my jam. Oh
yeah.
wait,
Okay.
Where did that go?
Oh, you should have another black cube as well.
Okay, great.
All
This
right.
is maybe the most jealous I've been watching a Jacked Up match.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
it's
Ray,
so
this is
good.
your- yeah,
this
this
is
is
a
so
great
good.
game.
Very fun.
Yeah. I'm going to let you know this too. I just got an email from AEG. I'm on their newsletter.
Yeah?
Folks, this game is on sale on the AEG website for $10 all month long.
I'm gonna buy it.
$10.
I'm gonna buy it. I love
$10.
this game.
Yeah. Oh. How many do you have?
Get out of town. I don't
No.
want the red. Give
Why
me like
didn't-
6 red turns into 1 black. That's what I
I'm
want.
taking. Oh man, I need frogs. No, I don't need frogs. Spiders.
Get rid of 1, and I make 2.
All right. But do I do this? Darn it.
I mean, what happens if we both lose by the same
You know,
amount?
That's a good question. I don't think I've ever tied. Let's see what it says. Check for winners. In case of simultaneous winners, the player with the most ingredients in their witch's circle is the winner. If there's a tie, the tie player with the most different types of ingredients in their... Oh, the different types. So I only have 1 type, so you would win because you have 2 types in your witch's circle. And then I only have 1 type. Okay, I don't like that. But that's the way it is.
Okay.
There's my card.
Okay. I don't know if it's right, but here we go.
Okay.
Oh, I have more types. Okay, got it. I
Yeah.
just processed the words you said.
I'm playing Swarm of Spiders. There are no Arcana symbols.
I get a cauldron, and that means I get to just put. We'll go with a Heart of Shadows
Gee,
into
that's
the
a
cauldron.
surprise. Well done. Did you get any other symbols, or did I misread that? Oh, no.
I did. I also moved up the book, but
Got
it
it.
didn't trigger.
Okay, and let us create our goodies.
Okay, I need to get rid of
Mushroom
red.
becomes 2 spiders. 2 mandrakes becomes 3 spiders. A Heart of Shadow becomes a Heart of Shadow. Whoops. And a spider and a mushroom. And my mandrake becomes a spider, mushroom, and toad.
Oh no, I can't do my new one.
Okay, so now I can take these spiders here to make another spider, a toad, and 2 mushrooms.
I wish I'd had the book so I could finish this new spell. I can't do it.
Okay, and then I'm going to use this one
Oh no.
here to make, I need a toad here and a mushroom there.
Ooh, okay. I can use a mandrake.
Mushrooms and a toad. And I'm all done.
I'm gonna have to use some stuff to make some stuff.
Yeah.
This one's not gonna work out. It's same difference. Okay, I'm going to just use these 4. Green's been trouble. If you could have made me more green, that would have been really thoughtful. Okay, we're gonna go 2 Heart of Darkness.
I don't like that.
Or Shadows.
I don't like that. So that's definitely get to the win condition.
This one I actually didn't make yet, but we will produce one here with 2 red, and then I'll pop this baby up here because this feels better.
Yep.
And then 1 more mandrake. So I'm going to
Nice.
give you 3 Heart of Shadows, 1 mandrake, and
Okay.
2 mushrooms.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, I'm giving you a bunch of stuff here. Here's all the candy in the
You
candy
might
factory.
win. You
No,
might have
it's-
me.
Okay, so I cannot place these 2 here. I can place this. I can place this. So you're getting 2 more points, my friend.
I think there's 2 red I can't place. That makes us a tiesies.
Uh-oh.
And you said the tiebreaker is a multiple
It's a shared
types?
victory. No, yeah. So let's read so we're tied, folks. It's the first of 5.
We're going to the rule book.
We
We're going to the
both have
rule
6.
book. The rule
The rule
is
book.
when tied, the tied player with the most different types of ingredients in their witch's circle is the winner. Becca has 2. I have 1.
Oh!
The winner of
GG.
today's GG. The winner of our today's Jacked Up matchup.
$10 on AEG's website, you say?
Yeah, I've already got it in the cart.
You already got it?
nice. I love it. Yeah, so that is Whirling Witchcraft, folks. I think it's a wonderful little engine building game.
Yeah, the speed of it is really nice because Century Spice Road is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yep.
But it can be a little decision paralysis and slow to come back to your turn. Simultaneous turn always helps the game go faster.
Yeah.
And then there's the pressure of like everybody's done but you. Go, make your potion.
Yeah, I love it. It's like engine building, but at the same time you're trying to wreck your opponent's engine by giving them all those extra pieces.
It's such an interesting, it's nice that it's not just you playing by yourself.
Yep.
Which, look, I love that kind of game too, but it's very interactive. And if I, I should have been making more green, spending less green because I kept putting down cards that needed green and you weren't giving me any.
Yep.
The engine is built off what your opponent is giving you, but also they score if you can't spend them fast enough. It's so fun.
It's so clever, yeah. And I totally forgot. We had a little ability on our cards. When choosing a recipe, you can totally discard your hand. It's a one-time ability that we cocould use. That's your personality card. There are several personality cards in the game, folks. This is just the basic one. There's others that give you asymmetric abilities. So to ramp up the replayability of the game, I love this game. I think it's fantastic. Totally underrated game in my humble opinion.
We're rating it high, so
absolutely
we're changing that today.
Yeah, I love this game. Whirling Witchcraft.
Whirling Witchcraft.
$10
Double
at
W.
AG. Yeah, it's wonderful. I think that's it for today. We will come back next week with a Share Your Shelfie because we've run a little long today. But any final thoughts before we get out of here, Becca?
May the witch inside you fill her cauldron.
Oh, I love that. I was just going to say, what's up, witches?
Yeah!
That's all I was going to say.
What up, witches?
What up, witches?
All right, well, we should tell them what we always tell them.
Yeah.
Play some games, will ya? Bye!